Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Sew Comfort with Amanda. I'm your host Amanda and I'm excited you are here today to learn a little bit more about sewing. Let's dive into today's topic, which is an introduction to cotton. Cotton is a material that you have probably touched in your everyday life. It is used across multiple industries for garments, bedspreads, sheets, pillowcases, anything that you need to have a breathable fabric. It comes in multiple different forms. I'm going to go over a few today that you will find listed on the back of quilt patterns or garment patterns. There's more than one type, but I'm going to go over these few. We're going to start with the woven solid. A woven solid means that the yarn has been dyed and woven into a flat piece of material. It is the same color on front and back and typically the same texture. This piece is a fat quarter. A fat quarter is 18 inches by 22 inches, sometimes 20 depending upon how the fabric was loomed. This one's called a grunge. A grunge is actually a type of solid. You'll see that it's woven all the way through, but then they laid a print on top. Grunge is specifically by Moda for anyone looking for it. This is great when you want the look of a solid, but you want to break it up a little bit. Another filler that I love to use is called a marble. This one's also by Moda. And what they've done is they've put a print over a white so that some of the back shows through. Again, gives it a nice texture if you're doing a quilt or a pillow. Even some doll clothes look really nice on a marble. So something else you'll find on the back of a pattern is mentioning an all over fabric. This is an all over print. And what that means is that the print goes edge to edge and it's got a right side and a wrong side. This is the wrong side. This is the right side because that's where our butterflies are. You'll see the antenna on the butterflies go in all different directions. This is a non-directional all over print. The next two I'm going to show you are directional. They have a nap or a one-way design depending upon the pattern that you see. You'll see one of these is just a cute little novelty that came from a quilt store actually, and the unicorns are all going in the same direction. And then this one's called a license print, and that is because it has Mickey Mouse or another character on it that's licensed by a company. These you have to have special licensing to use for anything that you are going to sell. All of these are typically have a license for home use only. Another fabric that I love, and this typically is a very finely woven fabric, that is called a batik. Batiks are hand dyed, but their dye is set differently than the ones I've previously shown you. And I have learned that these tend to transfer dye onto dolls if you do not wash them first. So if you have a doll with any vinyl that a batik is going to touch, make sure that you wash that fabric first. Couple of things to be aware of with cotton fabric. It is flammable. It's not recommended for children's garments. However, it will burn away from the skin if that does happen. It also ravels. So you need to take special care of the edges. And when you do get it frayed out, if you've washed it, you'll get more than that, more than what you're seeing on this piece. But the nice thing is you can just straighten it and cut it. Many of us use what's called a serger and an overlocking stitch to lock in the edge on a garment, especially on a hem or a waistband that's going to wear over time. Another thing to keep in mind, cotton does shrink. Many are pre-shrunk, however, not all are, especially, like I said, the batiks. So if you're going to make something that someone is going to wear or wash a lot, such as a quilt, a pillow, or a garment, a top, a dress, a skirt, any of those types of things, please try to pre-wash your fabrics first, the way that you are going to launder that item in the future. So if you're going to launder in hot water, make sure that you pre-shrink in hot water. If you choose not to pre-wash your fabrics, the recommendation is to use cool or cold settings to prevent shrinkage. So this has been an introduction to cotton, and I hope that it has been of value to you. If it has, please give us a thumbs up on YouTube and like our video and subscribe to this channel. So Comfort with Amanda. I hope you have a wonderful day.